back. Government officials from Kenya and Tanzania are meeting to solve the border crisis between the two countries. This follows an agreement between President Uhuru and his Tanzanian counterpart John Magufuli. Currently, the border is closed from movement of people. Tanzania initially wanted to restrict movement of goods too across the border. KT News' Noah Kipkemboi is at the Namanga border and now joins us live. Noah, Tanzania had initially threatened to restrict movement of truck drivers across the border. Has this stalemate been solved so far?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Michelle. Right now, we are still in Namanga, but the interesting thing is that we are across the border. So right now, we are in Tanzania. The ambience is beautiful, and the meeting is ongoing. As you can see, our beautiful flags hanging right there, Tanzania's, Kenya's, and the East African flag. But to say the least, what we're expecting from this meeting is a solution. It should be a solution-oriented meeting due to this particular hiccup that you've had between Kenya and Tanzania. Tanzania, they are a little bit adamant. They're saying, initially they were saying that it is very imperative that to have a proper testing system, because they claimed early on that at one point they're testing their drivers turn out to be negative. The drivers cross over, they are positive. Quite a concern. So one of the key issues that's going to be discussed in this meeting is the testing of the people coming across the border. One of the suggestions that had been outlined earlier is if somebody is going to travel from Tanzania to Kenya, especially transiting goods across the border or the other way around, then they should be tested in advance. They reach at the border, they present their certificate saying I am COVID-free or I am COVID-19 free, then you are allowed. So that is part of the stalemate. Remember, what is at stake here is business, is money. We depend on each other so much in terms of trade. So the current stalemate is a little bit slowing down trade. Earlier on, I spoke to one of the East African Business Council leaders, and he outlined that trade has dropped for 40%. 40%, that is a gap. Remember, jobs are attached to this 60 missing percent. Quite a concern, and this should have been solved actually as soon as yesterday. So right now we are waiting for the Cabinet Secretary, Transport James Macharia, to come out and hopefully give us a solution to this particular stalemate. What is the way forward? Are they going to open the border for goods to come across and also implement proper testing measures so that to ensure that also we are flattening the curve? That is the main goal, ensuring that you're doing business, but doing business in a very safe way. Over to you, Michelle.
All right, many thanks. It is Noah Kipkemboi live for us from the Namanga border, following up on those talks between the Kenya and Tanzania's delegation. More details to follow in subsequent bulletins. The Muslim faithfuls